unfiltered grape juice. From La Viella, Fattoria La Viella, biodynamic organic farm in Italy, a Bolognese. Well, 14th of December, day 198 of doing 100 startups, this crazy challenge. You do doubt yourself when you're doing business, creating business, making things. Creation is a funny process, and you do doubt yourself at times quite a lot. But I guess that's part of the process. That makes it real, doesn't it? Because you can't have the highs without the lows. You can't have the success without the mistakes and the questioning and the frustrations. It's all part of it. But I think the difference in creating a business is it's a journey which is ever evolving. And a lot of jobs that I've had in the past or people are doing are kind of very repetitive. Yes, there's career progression. Yes, there's training and things, but it can be very limited. I mean, some jobs are very limited. Some jobs are just very repetitive. So you're not exercising the mind, the body to evolve and to develop, to do new things. So yeah, that's a bit sad because I think we're here on this planet. Life does not last very long. It's not a rehearsal, and we're here to do things. We're here to create things, and not necessarily. So check because I made some really good videos and then realised that the audio is not on. Yeah. So we're here to make things. We're here to create things, and business. It's not just business. We're trying to give you the blueprints here to show you. And I've just had a nice work session on that. Yeah, some of the recent doubts I've been having, I've just been like, well, no, look, I'm giving away like all this great information for free with no barriers, not even any emails. Some of the starter story the other morning, it sends an email, which is quite a good email with some of the startups, and then I clicked it a few times, it didn't work, and then it said, oh, all my read limits are out, it's a paywall, you've got to pay, which I understand it's a business and he's running a good business, but we're kind of in a way just want to give as much away for free as possible without any barriers, without any email, without any nonsense, without any ads, contracts, sign-ups, just the information, just give it to me. And I was developing the blueprint. I've kind of used several of the sites and tickled away at different designs for the blueprint, and I was simple, and then I think I went a bit too complicated with the 4am Club one, and then I went to non-conformity clothing, and yeah, probably a few too many headings. So I'm just going to keep them. I'm just going to strip it back a little bit now. And that's the beauty of starting these things. You've got to really begin, because then you've started the process. Once it gets out of your mind onto something, you start building. The cogs then start to turn. Different cogs start to turn, and that's when you can start to work things out. Like I've realized, doing the blueprints, I need to be the affiliate of a few more of these tools, and a better way of making the template for the blueprints and having all of the tools there, and then I can just delete them once I've copied them in for the ones that are relevant for that business. But yeah, I just sat back after doing half an hour work on the blueprint on non-conformity clothing, and then on the non-conformity blueprints, I listed all the business models, listed the pricing models, and so you'd be able to access it from the different routes in. And for example, non-conformity blueprints, you can go to the blueprints, look at the different business blueprints. White label is there as one of them. That will tell you about the white label model, and then you'll be able to see examples of that. Which one of them is non-conformity clothing? On nonconformityclothing.com, you'll be able to see the business, learn about it, shop, and buy a branded t-shirt for now. And then the blueprint button will show you what that blueprint is. The business model we're using on that one is the white label business model. You can then click back into the business blueprints and see a bit more about that white label model on the non-conformity blueprints website, or you can just see the snapshot breakdown of it there. we'll go into the money side of things for the clothing, and give you the tools. It's all about the tools, or the suite of tools that we are using for these businesses and how they fit together, showing you how easy it is, because the code's been written. All the code has been written that you need for the businesses. So it's just a case of taking a few of these tools off the shelf, getting them started, getting familiar with them, putting them together, sorting them out, and then you're away. Like I'm saying on this non-conformity clothing website, with the tools, you could set this business up over the weekend. All you need, if you've got designs, if you've got clothing ideas, you're going to have to find some white label suppliers. There's loads of them. They're all ready to go. They're all set up. Your designs on this white label Shopify store, you can be up and running over the weekend. So there's nothing stopping you. And yeah, it costs a little bit of money, but a lot of these things have trials, free trials, and very reduced rates for the first month. I think Shopify has a pound or $1 for the first month or something, and free trials. So, and you'll take the money up front for this, so you don't have to pay anybody for any clothes until you've taken the money up front. And obviously that's going to be more money. I've done the sums on there, you can see, just for the t-shirt, and taking off taxes, taking off the costs, and what the profit margin is, etc. So yeah, just begin. We've begun. It's taken quite a few, nearly 200 days to get to where we are here. But I know the latter half of the year, once I've got we've got a lot set up, but it's just a case of really solidifying these last 12 businesses, which I've given myself to Christmas Eve. But I'll be happy just if they're done by the end of this year, ready for the new year, ready for January. 12 businesses, and then we can really start to, I think at the minute I'm a bit hesitant. I've got like a content plan. I've got this as well for non-conformity blast off. That's going to be the kind of activate launch sequence. So once you've got something, how do you then get it out there to the people? And there's the free way and there's the paid way. So I'm getting ready to go for that, but I obviously need a handful of the businesses like ready and set up and all tested and all me to be happy with them. So that's what the plan is for the remainder of this month. A couple of weeks, say we've got, I'm going to push for like the Christmas Eve, New Year, but then it's, there's sometimes always more things that come up, but yeah, it's all part of the process. But yeah, I think to have 12 startups in half a year done, but lots of other ideas and websites and things set up. I think once that's done and we've got some traction, we've got some money coming in, and we start to gain some momentum with this, that's going to be really exciting, because the costs will be taken care of, the money will be taken care of, people will start to get it, and they'll be like, oh, I get it, yeah, wow, yeah, okay, what can we do here, what can we learn, what can I take from this? I'm just saying copy us. Make some business for yourself so you can make some more money, achieve that minimum viable income, quit the job you don't like, and then keep going and expanding from there, and then start designing the life that you actually want, not just living the life that's around you at the minute. There's always responsibilities with people, family and stuff, but a lot of the times we might not have time for that because we're just so swallowed up in everything else that's going on. So yeah, just time. It's the one most valuable resource, and this is a stepping stone to be able to do that. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not an easy answer, but it's the best answer, because it's real businesses doing real things, helping real people that you own, that you've set up, that you're learning. And you can then, ideally blend it with the stuff that you're into, blend it with the world around you that you see, blend it with the groups of people and the people, so it doesn't feel like work. So you enjoy it, so you love doing what you're doing. You can help lots of people and turn it into a business. Just help people for free to start with, then start adding on product, services, and all sorts of things. They can come, but you don't need to worry too much about all of the business stuff first up, if that's not if you're not that way inclined. So yeah, feeling good about things. That is good. They call it children's wine. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's like grape juice, but without the alcohol, the fermentation process. So, yeah, not sure what else to say really. But yeah, just begin. And if you can't, if you don't know where to begin, just start writing things down. Start just writing pieces of paper, drawing things, getting things out of your mind. Just start getting loads of things out of your mind, because the more, and then writing down ideas, the more that you start that process, the more then you establish an information flow. Like with these, a lot of these systems and businesses, a lot of business is really about the three P's: people, product, and processes. And a lot of people have the product and the people side sorted, but it's the processes that let people down. So you need to make a process to get everything out of your mind and sort out what you can, and just start coming up with ideas, and then match them with these business blueprints, and then copy them, and then just starting loads of businesses. Because the more that you start, the more you're going to learn, and then the more probability that you have of finding the one that works, and that takes, and that, yeah, takes off. So go for it. Go for it.